Okay, so stop the parrot biting day one. As you can see, my hand is already completely shredded. But you just have to ignore the biting, which hurts like mad. Sit down. Stay there. Bleeding all over the place. Apparently, you have to make sure they don't get a reaction out of it. So we're following the guys on the internet and we're just completely ignoring it. Not talking to her, although obviously I'm talking to the phone. Even though I really want to get her off my hand right now. Because it really hurts. But apparently young birds do this as well. And there's not a lot you can do about it. I usually wear a glove, which is there. However, she stopped biting the glove, but she just keeps going for skin. So the only thing I can do is to let her bite me. She keeps drawing blood, and she seems to like eating me as well, which is quite weird. And when it gets a little bit too much, we put her in a cage, because she doesn't like going in a cage. Step down. Step down. Normally you're a very nice bird, aren't you? Oh, okay, you're on the phone now. We're going over to hand number 2. Normally you're very nice. You actually let me stroke you and all sorts. So, there we go. Stroke you. Amy. I'm a bit confused by this bird because she actually bites chunks out of me and she actually eats them. So maybe she's just like a bit carnivorous. I haven't quite worked that one out yet. It might be a case that she needs to have a bit of chicken in her diet or something, because she seems to be treating me as a piece of chicken at the moment. The other weird thing is, if you watch her, I have a bit of psoriasis. There's some on my arm there. She seems to like going after the psoriasis as well, which is almost like she's preening me, but she's not. Apparently, this is some kind of learned behaviour. When we first got her, bear in mind she's only 17 weeks old, she had a little nip and I responded to it, and I think now she thinks that it's cool, which it clearly isn't. So now we have to try and get her to stop doing it, although apparently by the looks of it she's enjoying it far too much. So it'd be nice if someone could give me some tips on it, if anybody has any, because this is obviously not a good thing. I can take it, but my girlfriend can't, and our 9-month-old daughter certainly will not take that. I'm going to shut up for a minute and see if she stops. The alternative thing I thought about doing is every time she bites, putting her in the cage, because she doesn't really like being in there. But that still counts as a reaction, and you're supposedly not supposed to give them reactions. So what do you do? This is very confusing for me, at least, and obviously my girlfriend as well. As you can see by certain aspects of my hand now, if you can see them. You can see some nibble marks on the hand. Put in the light a bit more. And then this hand is completely shredded. I've actually got a very big chunk missing out of my finger right there. And a few bits on the top of my hand. So yeah, any help would be appreciated. Because she's normally a lovely bird, aren't you? If we give you some food or something to play with, you're quite nice. And you talk to me as well. Hiya, Amy. Hiya, Amy. Nope. Oh, ow.